So showing this multiplying factor is very important when it comes to dealing with fractions, equivalent fractions, adding, subtracting fractions, even multiplying and dividing fractions. We really want you to show the multiplier involved. So in this case here, we have this equivalent fraction. We're going to divide it into two smaller parts. Okay, so we end up with 1/4. And so this is going to end up being 2 out of 8 parts. Okay. So we can increase the number of parts, okay, and you can see how as we increase the number of parts, these every section gets divided into 4 equal groups. So now we have, instead of 1 part here, we have 4 parts, okay, that make up the parts that's my part, and then I have 4, 8, 12, 16 that make up my whole, or notice that it goes from a ratio of 1 to 4 to 4 times bigger, so 1 to 4, 4 to 16. Okay, and we can see that that gives us the equivalent fraction. We can see in the fraction bars they're equivalent. This is what's really important, is actually showing the expression. This, being able to show this multiplier, whether we're simplifying going from left to left, or increasing the proportion from left to right, it doesn't matter. It's really important to be able to show this multiplier. So we can show it as our looping on the outside, but we can actually show it as a factor in the equations. Okay, so I can actually change my proportions here. You know, I have my, even let's do some awkward ones. So 2/7. Okay, and I want to divide it into 2 equal parts. I have 2 parts here. It goes to 4 parts, so we can see that there's a times 2 for the numerator, times 2 for the denominator. Whoops, I don't know what happened there. Okay, so times 4 for the denominator, and we can see in our expression that times 2 and times 2 is really important. This is very key. Okay, and I expect you to show that when we're doing fractions. Okay, and it gives us the correct expression here. Okay, and then we can change this up. We can change this to whatever we want. Okay, 3/5. We can do three groupings. Okay, when we do 3 groupings, we can see the groups of 3 have to show up as this times factor of times 3 times 3, and it gives us our equivalent proportion or equivalent fraction of 3/5 and 9/15. Okay, so again, I want to emphasize how important this is what I'm going to be looking for, is understanding what the multiplying factors are going from equivalent fractions.